I think for us at the Future Laboratory, the biggest consumer challenge that brands face right now is an issue to do with attention, which is why we use the expression the attention economy. And it's the fact that here in the 21st century, as consumers, the resource scarcity issue that we face is nothing to do with land or product or kind of traditional things you could drop on your foot, nor does it really anymore relate to ICT issues like knowledge. We used to talk about the knowledge economy. I think it now is actually not even time. It's how do you ensure that your customer is actually paying attention to you, to your brand, to what you are trying to say your brand represents and what it delivers. And that's increasingly difficult in this time-poor environment where, in fact, we spend more and more time on media. We spend more and more time focused on brands, but is it quality time? And also, is it time that isn't fragmented, that isn't disintermediated? So that, I think, is really the big challenge that many brands face.
We're getting there. Earned media is starting to take up a more significant role within the marketing mix. I think we've often played second fiddle to some of our cousins in the marketing world. I feel like now is our era. In a world where trust is so much more important and consumers so much more cynical about where their information is coming from, earned media becomes more and more important. And when you add to the feathers of our bow the world of influencer marketing, which rightfully sits with the PR community, then I think we're really in a very good position at the moment to be staking our claim that media deserves far more attention from our other marketing disciplines.
I think we got really good validation today that whether I'm from the influencer side, whether I'm from the brand side, or whether I'm from the agency side, we got, again, universal revalidation that they see it the way we do. We've got the professional leaders in some of the leading brands and companies in all of Europe acknowledging the fact that we as an industry have allowed ourselves to atrophy a little bit. However, the path is clear, and if we make the kind of data tech and measurement investments that our brothers and sisters over here in paid and owned have, there's no reason at all that earned can't not only catch up, but actually lead the charge. It's a well-known path, it's worked in other industries, and it's a simple decision to actually go execute now that the solution providers like Cision are around to actually help and enable.
One of the things we talked about today at the Cision World Tour here in London was this concept of applying data to the core pillars of storytelling. And I talked about how good stories in general have three core pieces. One is good stories are really human in terms of how they're told. They're very emotive and they're very original. Now, if you look at those three pillars, there's actually a way to apply data to those. And I think that one of the ways that you can apply data is look at the data that's available to you. If you want it to be really human in your storytelling, you have things like demographic data or behavioral data that other people in the marketing team have. If you look at the idea that you want to be emotive in your storytelling, well, there's so much social data we have now from just listening to our customers, and that becomes just a trove of data that you can apply to your storytelling. And then being original, I think this is the hardest one, frankly. Being original in storytelling is very hard, as shown by all the artistic mediums today, whether it's movies, whether it's theater, really are kind of rehashing old concepts because we're running out of good ideas, but there is good data that can help you be more original in your storytelling. Look at the competitive data that competitors are talking about. Look at the timeliness of when you want to plan a message. Is it the right time to go out and carry a message to market? Those data types do exist, and you can apply them to that originality bucket.